Hi, I'm Jo Brown. I'm an independent consultant for Arbonne and also a sports coach for children and a fitness coach for adults. I joined Arbonne because I wanted to help people improve their life, not just through exercise, but through healthy eating and through skin cares, etc. And I've been doing it for about 3 or 4 months, and I would love to give you the opportunity to find out more about Arbonne. Thank you. Over to Vivien.
Hi, I'm Vivien, and I am an area manager in qualification for Arbonne, which I'll explain a little bit later on. But basically, I used to work in communications before having a family, and once I'd had a family, I was fortunate not to have to work after that. But I've done lots of different things, like lots of voluntary work, still do voluntary work with the local food bank. And then I started renovating properties, so I got into sort of property investment. And I am also an Airbnb super host, which I absolutely love, because I love meeting people and, just introducing them into my home. I love hospitality. And then finally, about 2 years ago, I decided to start an Arbonne business, really to give our family, that's myself and my 2 teenage boys, more choice really in the next few years, to give my husband choice whether or not to work full-time, part-time or not at all, and to obviously pay for all the different things that teenagers need these days, or want, should I say. And then, in the long term, my vision really, since I've started this business, has really, my vision has really been brought to life, and my eyes have been opened to what are the possibilities. And what I really want for this business now is to be able to give back in a big way to the community, whether that's local or it might be in Africa. But, this business actually does give that opportunity to give in a big way to charity, and also then to have the flexibility and time, because of the income that you're earning, to be able to give personal time towards a charity as well. So that's what I'm hoping to do in the next handful of years. So I'm going to hand back to Jo. I'm going to share a screen. We're just going to go through 4 slides just to explain a little bit about the business to you, so you know what it is, and then you can see whether or not it's something for you and it would fit into your life and give you what you want. It's about whether or not it is suitable for you. It's not about us saying this is what you need to do. It's how it actually fits into your life and brings you benefit. So I'll just share the screen now, and I'll put that on to play, and over to you then, Jo.
So I joined Arbonne because I was wanting to earn a little bit of extra money, and I have managed to achieve that. You can earn up to £1,000 or even more a month. It improves health. I get lots of compliments saying how well I look by using these products. I'm my own boss, so I have a lot of time freedom where I can do what I want, as well as offering support for other people. You could be given the same opportunities, and it's helping people change their lives, either by using the products or even getting the opportunity to earn extra money. The reason I started doing it was because I thought, if I start doing it, at least I can see that my life might change in 5 years if I work at Arbonne. The advantages about the Arbonne advantage is that it's been going since 1980, and it was a Swiss heritage company, which was the idea of Peter Mark, and he started off in America. And then it's gone through to Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Poland, and UK. Vivien will explain what products Arbonne produce and about the quality of the products.
Thanks, Jo. Yeah, so just to add on there that Arbonne are actually regulated by the Direct Selling Association. So, it's a perfectly well-regulated company, and as Jo mentioned, it's been operating since 1980, so that's nearly 40 years. So it's a very strong and stable company, and it's owned by a company called Groupe Rocher, who are actually French, and they're also established in 100 countries. So we do see that growth will be quite significant over the next few years as Groupe Rocher sort of really look at what Arbonne can offer through their business model. Basically, Groupe Rocher took us over about a year ago, so obviously that's still quite in its infancy, but it's a very strong company to have owning us, and obviously with our heritage as well. It's just fantastic. So Arbonne are really in the market for premium quality products, and Petamort wanted to create something that was a premium quality but affordable to many people, which is why it's actually distributed through a word of mouth recommendation. And all the products are actually vegan certified, so they're all botanically based, created from plants, and obviously therefore don't contain any animal products, and they're all cruelty free, right from the very tiniest ingredient, smallest ingredient, to the finished product. They're also allergen free, so they're pH correct and hypoallergenic, suitable for all types of skins. And in terms of our nutrition collections, there's no artificial sugars, and they're free of gluten and GMOs. And all the products are free of artificial dyes, fragrances, as I say, colours, any additives. Everything is completely natural. So what I really like about that is that that everything is really good for you, whereas in many other products you will find that there are harsh preservatives, and there's irritants like sodium lauryl sulfate, which is found in most shampoos, and they're also full of what we call fillers or bulking agents like mineral oil, and all those things are actually not great for the skin, particularly some of the preservatives. They are some of them are carcinogens, and all these things can be absorbed through the skin. So Arbonne don't touch any of those things, which I love as a sort of mum, a parent, that my family are actually having good things on the skin. And for me as well, I don't want those nasty things on my skin. And Arbonne actually are so confident about the quality of the products that they do have a 45-day money-back guarantee. So, if for any reason you did find that something didn't suit you, you can actually claim your money back within 45 days. Now, the product set is quite vast, if you like. So we start with nutrition, and the nutrition is all about getting back body balance and getting rid of toxins in the body, and giving you a nice healthy body balance, getting the right proteins and vitamins into you. And obviously, again, because we're a vegan company, the nutrition is based around vegan protein. The Detox Spa collection is amazing, full of essential oils, really, really lovely. It's one of my favourite collections. You just feel like you're literally in a spa, and it's really uplifting. And then the skincare, we have all sorts for sensitive skin, problematic skin, young people, and morbid people like me. And literally, I've seen that in the time that I've been with Arbonne, my skin has really improved, and even some of the wrinkles have disappeared. So it is amazing. They really do work. And then in terms of cosmetics, well, it's not just about making you look pretty. The makeup actually is a treatment as well. So for example, the mascara will thicken and lengthen lashes, as well as, obviously making them look nicer when you actually put the mascara on, but it's actually treating the eyelashes. And then finally, the bath, body and hair care. Well, that's everything from like shower gel, shampoo, deodorant, toothpaste, all those sorts of things. Now, the important thing with all these products I'm talking about here is that they are consumable. They're things that everybody needs. I mean, for me, I have a shower every day. Probably you do too. And when I have a shower, I use shower gel. When I run out of my shower gel, I don't decide I'm not going to bother with shower gel anymore. I have another one either in the cupboard, or I buy one straight away, so that I can continue using it and shower and clean myself properly. And that's the same with everybody pretty much in the Western world. So what we mean by that is that, you know, if people are going to buy these things, use them and buy them again, they're consumable, but it also gives a sustainability to the business and longevity. So it means you can build a good, strong business with these products, which, as we mentioned before, you know, they're such great quality. We find that people do have loyalty, and they're all pure, safe and beneficial. And then the other thing that I would want to mention really about the products is that as consultants, we're able to actually purchase all these amazing products with between 35 and 50% discount, which is just literally fantastic. So just to explain a little bit more about how the products are distributed, I mentioned before that it's through word of mouth recommendation. And that's a term that is referred to in a sort of business model called network marketing. So if you think about a traditional model, when things are manufactured, say a shower gel or a moisturiser, it's manufactured by the manufacturer, it has to go to a wholesaler who will then distribute it onto a warehouse. And then there'll be like paid for advertising, TV advertising, magazines, celebrity endorsement, which absolutely costs a fortune. And most of the time, celebrities aren't even using the products. And then finally, the products will go through to a retailer, maybe distribute in a distribution point for them, and then finally distributed onto the shops and eventually reach you, the consumer. Now, all that takes a long time, which is why the products need, in this particular model, to have the harsh preservatives in them to keep them stable. And they also, at each point, everybody has to have a cut of the profits, including those celebrities. So that's why they use the bulking agents, the fillers like mineral oil. And that what that does is bring the cost of the overall product down, but it means that they're not literally full of goodness at all. They may have good things in them, but they'll have a lot of other things in as well. Whereas in our model with Arbonne, we are the manufacturer, and you as the consumer, if you were to decide from our recommendation that you'd like to try some of the products, then we literally order them online and they're delivered to your door about 3 days later. So there's none of these middlemen taking a cut of the products. The time to market's much quicker, so you don't need the strong preservatives. And the only people that are being paid are the consultants and obviously the manufacturer, who will be at the main office and then going back into product development. So you're not paying lots of different people. Really, the way it works is that Arbonne are basically paying us for our recommendation. So much like you might decide to go and see a film at the cinema, if you recommend a film to somebody, Cineworld, or going back to the originator like Pixar or DreamWorks, well, they don't give you a voucher or say, okay, have a free film or have some money for recommending our film. They literally just, you know, they take the profits, but you've done the recommendation. Same with a restaurant. You know, if you recommend a restaurant or a pub to someone, you know, usually you don't get a thank you from those people. Whereas what Arbonne are doing, they're just literally paying us for that thank you. The great thing about all these products and this network marketing model is that it's the way of the future, and it means that we can be flexible to put it around everything that we currently do. Like Jo is obviously doing her coaching for children, the sportswear. She can do it around that. I can fit this around my family. I can be here in the morning when my boys go off to school, and I can be here in the afternoon if I want to as well. You know, so it gives complete flexibility. You can fit it in just a few hours part-time around everything else that you do. So it gives you the ability to leverage your time, but also because the products are so absolutely gorgeous and they're clean, they're healthy, it's very, very, it's a high profile type of product that people do want these days, especially the younger people who are much more now concerned about what they're doing in terms of what they're putting on their body, what they're consuming, and also what they're doing to the environment, because we're completely eco-friendly and carbon neutral as well. So as a consultant, what I've done over the 2 years is I've literally stopped buying things from the high street or from supermarket. I now buy from my own online store at that massive discount that I talked about. So if you come into my house, you'll find that the shower gel, the toothpaste, the hand soap at the sink, my moisturiser, everything is Arbonne. And I've done that for 2 reasons. One is I can buy at that massive discount and they're really great products. But secondly, I can be authentic in terms of explaining to you and being honest about how good the products are, because I know, because I've used them. So, you know, it's really important as a consultant that we actually switch our brand. So that's really what we're doing. We're switching brands to Arbonne, and we enjoy those benefits. And then because we've enjoyed the benefits, we can recommend them with honesty, with integrity to other people. And that's really what the business is. It's switching your brand, using the products, recommending them to other people, and teaching them to do the same. It's a really simple, easy concept. It's not a big sales process. It's just a simple process of switching your brand, using the products and recommending them on to someone else. So if you're actually really interested in this, you're probably wondering how much you would get paid for something like this. So there's 3 ways, first of all, that we can benefit from Arbonne. Firstly, there's that big discount I talked about, which is 35 to 50%. And then we get between 15 and 35% if people literally just want to buy the products from us. So if I have a number of people who are clients who, you know, have chosen not to become part of my team, but they just really like the products. So I receive a commission on everything that they buy. But if somebody actually decides they would like to completely switch brands and they would like to be able to earn an income from this, so you're turning an expense into an income, then they become a team member. So Jo is part of my team, and I'm very pleased about that, along with a number of other people. So as a consultant, when anyone first starts, they can actually earn between 6% override and a £60 cash bonus straight away, you know, for just achieving relatively small goals. So that's available to everyone when they start. And then as your business grows, then you go through 4 different levels. So like district manager is the first level, then area, then regional vice president, and national vice president. And these are not referring to a geographical area, they're relating to the volume of products going through your business and your team. So for example, as a district manager, you receive 8% override. You can see that the 8% override is what's left in terms of the cost of the product less the consultant discount. So 8% on 65% of the actual cost of the product. And at that level, you can earn between £200 and £800 a month. So that's really quite a nice bonus to have at the end of every month. It will really make a difference to most people, you know, to enable you to buy holidays, or just to be able to save a little bit, or just be able to not have to worry about, you know, how much month is left at the end of the money, and to be able to go out to the cinema or go and do a sports activity or whatever it is without worrying too much. And the average time to reach that position is 7 months in the UK. So literally 7 months is, you know, it's a flash in time, isn't it? But that's just an average. So I do know people who have done this within 2 weeks. And I also know people where it's taken them 4 years. So it depends on you and putting your effort in, and a number of, you know, different factors and things, but it's perfectly achievable within about 7 months. So the next level is area manager, and it's really exciting at this level because not only do you get quite a big jump in the override to 14%, which makes a big difference in the pay, but at this level, because you've then got a number of different clients and you've also built up a team, then your business is sustainable. So at this point, you can actually will your business. So if you've got children or other dependents, you can will it to anybody you like, basically. So once, if you should die, which hopefully people are not going to when they're quite young like us, but if something should happen to me, my income from my business will be paid to my husband and my children, and then to my descendants, which is phenomenal. And at that level, I'm sort of now earning. I'm in qualification for this level, so in the next month or two, I'll promote to area manager, and I would expect at that point for my income to be around about £1,500 a month, which is a lot of extra money when you think about it. It's sort of getting on for £18,000 a year. That's a lot of money extra on top of everything else that you do in your life. So the next level is regional vice president, also very exciting, because at this level, you're literally earning an equivalent to a corporate income between about 30 and 40,000 when you enter this level, and your earnings can go up as high as £9,000, £10,000 a month. So that again is an awful lot of money, can make such a big difference to everything that you do in life. And it is about a 3-year plan to reach that level. And not only do you get that income, but you also then get a car allowance of £500 a month. So at this stage, you first of all get £500 towards a white Mercedes, and then you have that choice whether or not to continue full-time, part-time, or not work at all even. And then the top level is national vice president. It takes on average just 5 years to reach this level, and the average earnings are £15,000 a month, which is enormous, and it is unlimited. So if you keep growing your business, you will earn more and more. So it really, it can just be a little bit of pocket money if you want it to be that, just to cover your expenses of the products you buy. So that's what it can be initially. But if you really want it to make a really big difference to your life, and to be able to make a difference perhaps to other people, help your parents out, help, other family members out, or even a charity, as we've talked before, then the opportunity is there if you just consistently work the business a little bit every day. And it's not meant to be a full-time job. It's meant to fit in around everything else that you do. So where do you see yourself? Well, there's 3 ways you can become involved with Arbonne. You can literally just host events for which we give you a thank you by means of a product, and you can share the products with friends and family, and it's great to be able to do that. It's a nice social environment. You can become a preferred client, which is our reward scheme. So for this, it just costs £25, and you can benefit from free products and free delivery on a regular basis for relatively small spend. And for that, you also get between 20 and 40% discount for the whole year. And then the really exciting level is to join as an independent consultant, literally only £30, less than the cost of many nights out, £30 to join. You then get between 35 and 50% discount. We do recommend that when you join, you do buy a few products just to get you started, so you can see what they're like and you can start recommending them confidently. So, for the sum of, say, £200, you literally have your products, you have a website, you have all the marketing material, you have training, and you have the benefit of sponsorship of Joe and then myself to help you to build your business. And that's what we would be here for, and that's why Arbonne then would give us an override for looking after you, for helping you to gain that confidence in your business and to grow your business. And then on top of that, you get all the things that we've talked about, the different benefits. One thing that I haven't mentioned is it talks about travel and jewellery there. At the 2 top levels, you get jewellery, gifts and flowers on different occasions. And then at the very top level, you get 2 trips per year, fully paid. One to the Leadership Conference in Maui in Hawaii, and 1 2-hour global training conference in Las Vegas every year. So the potential is amazing. As I say, if you just want to have a little bit of pocket money, it's really easy to get to that stage where you do have that pocket money. But you know, if you actually want to make it something big and something special, then just keep doing exactly the same again and again and again, and you will get there. That's what the people at the top have done. They just keep doing more of the same, and that's what I've done to get to where I am, almost an area manager now. So I'll just take this off share if I can, find my cursor. There we go. So I hope that that's explained everything. I'll just hand over now to Jo just to finish off, but thank you for listening to me.
Thank you, Vivien. Thanks for your support. And I'd like to say thank you, everybody, for listening. And if you would like more information, please let me know, or I'll be in touch with you in a couple of days just to see what you thought about the video and if I could help you with any more information. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon.
Thanks. Bye.